Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Is it him we're hearing? That's a bit creepy. It sounded like the breather in the first moment. Let's stare at him.
This man is tired.
Yo, true. Always dark circles.
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Well, I can understand it. I mean, in his situation.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
Eh? Let's reassure him about the fact that he will be listened to.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Let's encourage him to continue.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
How should we interpret his dream? Okay. The 2 murders were premeditated and were carried out by the same murderer. Donald was very much in love with Betty. Donald was a violent man. Donald does not kill Megan in his dream. Well, Donald kills Betty, but once she has fallen to the floor, it is Megan, right? So Donald feels guilty about killing Betty in his dream, yeah. Donald really likes Megan. And it says he wants to have, you know what, with his mother. What? With his mother? Is this your analysis of the dream? Donald was very much in love with Betty. He was very much in love with Betty. He does not kill Megan in his dream. Nah. Donna is starting to have feels for Megan.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Grey to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
So Donald likes trains. Interesting.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
As a couch Sigmund Freud, yes. Absolutely, no doubt. Yeah, I mean... accuse her of being the killer's accomplice? We don't know that for sure. Accuse her of having lied. Yeah, we could do that. Remind her that she did not see anybody on the day of the murder. Shall we just accuse, accuse her right away? Or should we just remember her before that? Yeah, I think that's smarter.
Am I right in thinking you said that you did not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was murdered?
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size. Glasses. Dark suit and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
I think that was him. That was Cust, the killer. Could fit. Indicate that she lied about leaving Churston. Point out that her departure is suspicious. Yeah, well, is it? She's leaving now that her employee died? Ask whether she resigned of her own free will. Yeah, let's do that. Or if she was somehow pushed.
You did not leave Churston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin cannot go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man. And he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
Ask if she will collect the objects. Ask if she will return to Churston. Say that the objects presented a risk. It was the brooch. And the dagger. The ceremonial dagger. That's it, right? Presented a risk. Let's ask if she will collect the objects.
Are you planning on going back to collect them?
No. I prefer not to carry the weight of the past.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
What a question, though.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
No! Oh my goodness, I'm getting really tired just now. So we're gonna stop soon. Let's see if we can get a good point. Where to stop? Would Thora have married Sir Carmichael if he had lived? I don't think so. Thora Grey stayed behind to settle his affairs. Sir Carmichael Clark was close to Thora. Yeah, they were close. They had offered... Oh, well, he offered her a Bruges. Okay. But, I mean... She likes Franklin. Oh, well, I mean... Sir Carmichael found Thora charming. Let's go with that. Thora is a seductress. That's what, Lady Clark said. And she's evasive. Okay, maybe not. So they were close. He found her charming. And he offered her a Bruges? No. She's evasive? No. Okay. Maybe it has something to do then with Franklin here. That she stayed behind to settle Sir Carmichael's affairs is a thing like of... Oh shit. It's a thing of... Well, to honor him, sort of. Right? Would Thora have married Sir Carmichael if she had lived? She was evasive. I think that needs to be in there. But she likes Franklin, so maybe... No. So Carmichael was close to Thora. It's so annoying. Like, I always think, like, I can scroll through these. Like, my subconsciousness is doing that. Thinking I can scroll through these with the mouse wheel, but that actually sends us back every time. Ugh. Would Thora have married Sir Carmichael? Well, things that are against that, that are speaking against that, is that she likes Franklin. God, I don't... What do you guys think? What do you think? I mean, if she is like this seductress, then maybe she would have, right? They were close. This is not it. For the brooch, nope. Was close, nope. So it can't be that. These are sometimes so difficult. What do you think, guys? I'm undecided here. I mean, she's evasive. That has something to say, right? So Carmichael found her charming. I feel like that is important as well. Close to her. Oh wait, this is always out of his point of view, right? So Michael Clark was close to Thora. He found her charming, and he offered her a brooch. This is all out of his point of view. D-Dubs, welcome, buddy. What the fuck is this? Are you playing Clue? No, we're playing like a criminology point and click, so to say. Agatha Christie. We are on the track of a serial killer, and oh god, I did it again. And currently we are kind of trial and erroring through this, because I don't know what the game wants from me here. That's the problem. Would Thora have married Sir Carmichael? Okay, let's only do the ones out of her point of view. She's evasive. And she stayed back to deal with the stuff, and she likes Franklin. No. Great. Okay, maybe I'm too tired by now. What the? Am I missing the obvious again? If you guys know the right solution or have any clue, please, this is the time to shine. Like, Speed-ups, you have no idea of what this is or how to help. Yeah, I know, buddy. You just recently dropped in, so you might not know. But the others might. I did it again. Okay, Sucker Michael had offered Thora a Bruges. Anna thinks about food and farming. Yeah, okay. It's not helping though. Oh, Thorgray sat behind to settle his affairs. Circle Michael's clock was close to Thora. Really? Really, Leviathan? Pick the papers and 2 Thoras. We can try. So Michael found Thora charming. She's evasive. But she likes Franklin. No. And they were close. No. She's a seductress though. No. Seriously, I'm gonna trial and error through this. Like, any minute now. I'm literally so close. So close before doing that. Because this is... Oh. It feels like... Oh god, I did it again. It feels like, the game wants you to do something, and even if you want to do it like the way you think it would be right, the game just tells you nope, I want it to be exactly this way. Do it this way or don't do it at all. And that makes me that is a bit tough. We need the Jeopardy thinking music right now. Oh shit, yeah. Doom, 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 doom. No, we shouldn't do that. Nice haircut. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I cut my hair today. I got rid of the very long hair. Like, my hair was as long as this. I think so. Like, whenever I put it up, it was here or something. Let me hold it. Yeah, something like that. So this is very fresh now, but very good if we have like these high temperatures, right? Okay. Okay, guys, you have 30 seconds to give me another idea of what we could put in here. And then I'm gonna cry, and after I'm done crying, I'm just gonna trial and error through this. Fish. She stayed behind. He gave her the Bruges. And the third one. The first 3 in the list. She stayed behind to settle Sir Carmichael's affairs. Okay. Yeah. Oops. They were close. Okay. And he offered her the Bruges. Sadly, no. I mean, they were close. It needs to be in here, right? Yeah, I think it... Well, to be honest, like, I think almost every guess here would be good. Replace the Thora with the papers. That he found her charming. I mean... It would all make sense. Maybe not this seductress thing, because that is just Lady Clark accusing her. But like, kill Thora. That is not an option, sadly. But like that she is evasive about the relationship, but obviously he found her.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
No! Oh God. What was actually the right solution now for the last thing? That they were close, he gave her the brooch, and that that she stayed behind to settle his affairs, right? Fish no more. Oh, I agree. Oh God, hopefully this is better. But they're even more like, oh God. Okay. Let's just do this. Is there another common point between the murders? Okay, we can possibly do this. A common point between the murders. Thora is a succubus. Ah, well, maybe. Is it succubus? Or is it succubus? Or succubus? It's definitely not succubus. Right? Oh God. Okay, no object of value for sale in the shop. Mrs. Asher's personal effects, a stocking box, and then an account book. Yeah, the stockings, right? Murderous seducer. Thora Gray saw a door-to-door salesman coming towards the house on the day of the murder. Thora is unable to precisely describe the door-to-door salesman she met at Coomside. Betty's mother is upset that her daughter... That needs to be mother, right? That's a typo. Betty's mother is upset that her daughter never got to wear her gift, a box of stockings. There we have the stockings again. And there were many people in Sherson. Whoa, what if he's a salesman for stockings? I didn't think of that yet. Like, I thought they would... Like, they would have met in a shop where they bought the stockings or something like that. But what if he is a salesman for stockings? Let's go with the stockings. Nice quote. It's not a succubus. Yes. Seducer. Yeah, well, I don't. Reki's confused. Yeah, welcome to my world. Exactly. Fish says, I thought her mother bought her shoes, not stockings. No, she got her stockings. She got her stockings. Move the middle one for the other stuff. You think? Yeah. Well, do you think so? Because, like, here we have the stocking box. Here we have the box of stockings. I think we need to move this for something else. Oh, wait. Here. Not precisely describing. Or a salesman? Yeah, there we go. A salesman. Yeah. Bam.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings. Perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Job.
Haha. Reki says, oh god, we're on the same level. I will not enter your world. It's targeting. What is that supposed to mean exactly? Didum says, bingo, can we go kill stuff now? This is not a game about killing people. If I'm honest with you. It's about getting people killed while being unable to save them. And at some point save future victims. Sort of.
Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Hello? My
Really?
name's Ripley.
I hadn't
Amanda
noticed.
Ripley.
Okay. Cat did it already. Oh yeah. Oh, Nora will find you and you're afraid of Lucas. Oh, that world. Yeah. You gotta be careful there, Ricky.
Some cool hair.
Some cool hair. Oh yeah. Okay, let's call Jap.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
The hunt is on. Yep. That's him.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Okay.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
Maybe he's just lazy because he wants to sit on the couch, and you're lazy because you want him to go? Duh. It was black gloves. Definitely the murderer. Well, we know that this guy is the murderer. At least we assume it, right? But yeah, well, he should be it. 99% true. Fish. N? What is N supposed to mean? And it says Hastings is the murderer. We don't know what he's wearing under his pants. Maybe it's stockings. We don't know that. But yeah, we'll find out. Okay, last thing for tonight, guys. We're gonna read this letter.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. A.B.C. I should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
How stupid are we? I mean, I just had a look at it. Here we go. The I is the same. Yeah. The I is the same. The W here is the same. Wait, where was it? There it is the same. Plus the A is off. Bam. We don't need to sit down in front of the desk and go like, oh, this is weird. Let's compare it with the other one. Like, do we really have to do this 3 times? That is stupid. Stupid. I mean, you have to agree. This is a bit stupid to do it like 3 times. Just in hope that it will be somewhat different now. Okay.
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important.
I remember we needed to get those together and use like the stuff.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. A.B.C.
Yeah. The next murder was announced, and we will of course try to stop him. We told Jap that the killer is the salesman for stockings, because we combined that. Well, actually, we combined that quite much earlier. But in the game, we finally did now as well. So, yeah. You finally just came back from football training. Oh, that's cool. You're playing football. How about me? I'm totally fine. Like, I had a very good day, and I'm in a super good mood. Yeah. I am. Thank you for asking. Okay, let's see. Do we have a new news paper?
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the Alphabet Murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations.
Well, true, but unnecessary.
Daily Blague, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in A.B.C. case. Sometimes small things troubled great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Mon ami, it is a pleasure to be working with you again. I have missed you this past few years.
That is still something that I don't get, that I'm missing. Like, there are really years that passed now. I mean, what has happened in the meantime? That is something that I'm missing. Okay.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the toilet. Yes, this eye.
I'm gonna rush this a bit because it's
Yes, the eye.
just the same.
I have to find some. The double. No, this character.
Oh, nah. I wanted to go here. Oh, there.
Of course. I have to find some. Yes, the. Right. Let us compare. That's right. My theory was right. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him A.B.C. strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Didn't sound as he wouldn't mind at all.
I've finished with this subject.
Okay, so we probably have to get the chemical. Or where do we do it?
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
Okay, why are you standing there then?
Now, down to work. All of this needs putting in order a little.
I didn't click that away. Okay. Okay. How can I... Alright, Reggie. I don't know why, but sometimes I can't move it. Like this one here, I can't. Oh, maybe I have to adjust it to this one here because I can't move that.
This page is Child's Play.
Okay. So one we can't move, and the others we have to. I get it.
This page is finished. That's done. 3 more to go.
Like a pro.
This does not look too difficult.
We should probably first... No.
This piece should be placed here.
Then this goes here. What? Wait. No.
I think that this is right.
Aha. Well, this thing goes here. Just didn't work.
This page is finished.
Now it does. Okay, good.
And that's 2 done.
Okay. This should be somewhere...
This page is Child's Play.
See, that is a bit weird. Like, I'm pushing it over here, and it doesn't work. Then I'm dragging it down here, which is basically the same position, or almost. And then it automatically attaches there. So I may have to try the ones that I think are...
This page will be
corrected a few times at least. That should actually be... No. Ah, okay.
This page is finished. Only 1 more.
Okay.
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed.
Okay. Leviathan asks, what is our next game after this one? This is a very good question. I've thought about that already. I think before the party stream on next Friday, basically, so in 8 days, we're not gonna start something very big. We're gonna rather stick to, let's say, smaller things. The 7th hour, I don't know, buddy. There are definitely a few games that I have on my list. On the point-and-click adventure now. I still need to play some classics of that, though. And I also wanted to have a look at the new The Forest 1.0 version. Yeah. I've not decided yet. Not yet. Not yet quite fully. If you have any ideas or any wishes, you can always hit me and tell me, of course. I'm always willing to hear it. Okay, so now we have to...
A bottle of solvent.
Okay, what do we do with it?
A dry cloth.
That doesn't answer my question. Maybe we have to... Yeah, okay.
The cloth is now soaked with solvent.
Hmm.
Got it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Okay, can we read the others now?
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine. Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis, causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking.
This is how they're all connected.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. War wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
Are you freaking kidding me? That's him!
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. War wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
Wow, okay. And Poirot just doesn't realize it? I mean, the name is A.B.C. And it's the only one where she doesn't know of those, because this will Sir Carmichael, right?
Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Even better! That's the next victim! So he's literally like following the patients list of Sir Carmichael? What? Wow. Where do the burned documents come from? Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. I've been consulted recently. All the victims suffered from throat afflictions. And Thora Gray saw a door-to-door salesman coming towards the house. Probably this one. No. Mrs. Asher's name is visible on the burned documents. No. Documents come from Dr. Clark's patient records.
The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
Can we just move and catch him now? I mean, are you kidding me?
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady, who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Answer Wang Ching. Ask his name? No. Answer Dick Dudley Dunbar. Also awesome. But no, it is Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust? How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Oh shit. Indicate the ginger cat? Well, he wasn't a ginger cat, but what does this have to do with this case now? The Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster? Well, he seems to be in a hotel or something, right? Say to search London? What for? To search all of Doncaster. I mean, that's probably a bit too much, right? I'd go with the hotel. It's just, you know, the inner voice, the tummy feeling, whatsoever you want to call it.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murderer under his roof.
We can decide to call instead of Jap. Let's do that.
Chief Inspector, I would rather call myself.
As you wish. Please go ahead.
Then we can prove our theory.
Hello, the Black Swan. Hercule Poirot here. May I speak to the owner?
Speaking. Dick Dudley Dunbar. How can I help you?
Is there Mr. Cust among your guests?
He arrived today. Shall I call him for you?
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! What do we do? What happens if we warn Dunbar? Will Cust just go mad and kill someone else? I mean, the cool way would just be speaking to Cust now and saying like, "Hey, we know who you are. We gotcha. You're surrounded. Just don't do anything stupid." But it could also mean like, yeah, okay, they know who I am. Now I can just kill D and just vanish. Oh god. Decisions. Oh god. I think the way cooler thing, and that of course he isn't surrounded, but let's just threaten him. The cooler thing would be to speak to Cust, because Cust seems to be smart, so maybe if he knows that we have detected him, he'll give up. That's actually my hope, and that's what I think will happen. I think he will stop once we got him, and now we got him. So,
Yes, please.
Wait a minute. I'm just looking for his room number.
I believe that I made a mistake. If anyone asks for him, he will understand that we are onto him, take fright, and flee. Mr. Dunbar, I've changed my mind. It's best if you keep this from Cust.
But who is this Cust?
okay. Oh shit! Yeah, do we want to frighten him? I mean, he doesn't sound like he's 2 meters high and super muzzled, and he sounds like he's, well, just an average guy. no Krav Maga skills or something. So, okay, let's hopefully that will go like I'm intending it to be now. I'm gonna say, have you heard about the investigation? Because he is a suspect in the crime. We have no absolute no proving yet, but he could be the guy. So that Dunbar will not just go mad and cry and sit in the corner and wait for him to kill him. But maybe he will, I don't know, be more careful or something, be more attentive. So let's please, let's go.
Have you heard about the A.B.C. case?
Oh, yes. I must say I'm not all that reassured. What with my name starting with D and all that.
You're in danger. Beware of your guest.
Do you think that Cust might be dangerous? Oh, I do hope you're wrong. It seems so harmless, you know. Oh, yes, completely harmless.
He seems so harmless. Yeah, if we played cool and low now, this could be a problem for him. Then he would like probably feel a bit more safer than he surely is. So we're gonna warn him that he's at least dangerous.
Do not be fooled. He has already killed 3 people and you are next.
A murderer? Under my roof? Good God!
Dunbar, can you hear me? Dunbar! Hello? Dunbar has had malaise. That's all we needed. I'm calling the Doncaster police. I hope they get there quickly.
Are you kidding me? That was...
Hello, Poirot. We have some good news. The police in Doncaster have caught our man at the Black Swan Hotel. They're sending him here by train.
How is the hotel owner?
He had a heart attack. He was taken to the hospital.
Oh no. It is my fault. When I told him the killer was at his hotel, I should have been more considerate.
Come on, Poirot. You weren't to know he had a weak heart.
Are you kidding me? That's why... Oh, that's why I was so careful. Like, we don't know if he's the murderer. He could be... He's a suspect. Just be careful. There could be danger. He's not harmless. Just be careful. And all Poirot was doing was like, he's the killer, and he will kill you in cold blood. Like, yeah, that was not what I intended. My goodness, like this is what I mean. I'm trying to do the one thing, and what we really go for is like there, right there. Oh my God. That's why I try to be so careful. Oh. Welcome back, Reki. Leviathan has some fun. It's nice. And it says, congratulations, Wollfyh. You may now be involuntary manslaughter. What can I do? I try to be so careful. This is so bad. And now we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it even worse because we knew about his medical records. Not that he's a weak heart, I think, but it doesn't matter now.
But I should have known. I saw his medical records.
Do not torture yourself, Poirot. His attack was not fatal thanks to the quick intervention of the ambulance team.
Please keep me informed on his progress.
You can count on me. I'll do what's needed.
I will visit him at his bedside when the murderer is caught.
That's typical of you, Poirot. We should focus on the next part of the investigation in order to avoid other incidents.
No, of course.
While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House.
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cuss transfer.
I understand. À bientôt. Hastings, we are making good progress. Please go and search the room of our #1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
The dentist. So that is why you are so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
We are making good progress.
To Marbury Guest House, please.
Dunbar wasn't killed by the A.B.C. murderer, but by me. Okay. Here we go. Can I look at anything? There's the cat again. There is another cat. Okay, no, I don't think we can do anything here. Oh, what's up?
Marbury. There is a very pretty village by this name, in Cheshire.
Raki knew it all along. I was the killer. This is not mafia. There was a a mass murderer, I might add. Oh god. Okay, I'll tell you before we do it. Then we'll see how wrong it will go. I'm gonna talk to her, and I will try not to state in any way that she had the A.B.C. killer in her guest house, alright? And Poirot will probably say something like, yeah, he's the killer, and he killed so many people. And what is your name? Oh, it's Susan Straw. Yeah, you would be S. Something like that will happen. I'm totally sure. 'Cause this is how the game went for me. I had too much fun on Dead by Daylight.
It looks like I've found the real master of this house. There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases.
It's a bit awkward to just stand in front of her and not do anything. Okay, let's talk to her.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Jupp told me that you might be coming.
Get annoyed seeing her peel potatoes. Why is that an option? Oh, just be kind one time. And it says maybe, but the D and Don whatever would exclude her. Yeah, that's why I mean, like, maybe she's called Susan Straw or something. Tell that she is of great help.
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an A.B.C. with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
I suspected him the whole time. I could have saved so many lives, but instead I peeled potatoes.
Are you fucking serious? She suspected him and didn't do anything. Ugh. Oh god. Okay. I'm on a killing spree. No, I'm not. I'm actually not. In this game, it's the first that I may be have killed. Not sure yet. I can't congratulate her for being stupid, so I'm gonna ask her what she knows about the ABC.
One moment, please. How did you know that Cust had underlined Doncaster in his railway guide?
I went and had a look in his room.
I see. Do you make a habit of searching through your lodger's belongings?
Well, what are you going to do later? I bet you're going to poke around his room too.
Tell me, did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cust?
He's rather queer. He talks to himself, he has a bad cough. Because of the war, he says. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
Let's ask her about the position.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
Can't recall.
Cust used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Yes, although he was unwell on trains.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No idea.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah! I remember one thing. Bexhill's by the sea, right?
Indeed. It is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cust asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
When did he start?
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
Oh, we can still have a look at her.
This woman appears to be in a bad mood.
Annoyed face and jerky movements.
Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
Okay.
I should check the register. Mrs. Marbury may have been hiding something from me.
She's standing right next to you, though.
I don't think my register will help you. Mr. Cuss rents his room all year. If he goes away for a few days...
Oh, she lets us do it though.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
I couldn't see what he's referring to now, but
Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
let's see what Poirot means.
Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder. Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
If I did, it was because Mr. Cust wasn't here. What about it?
Accuse her of being a crook.
You rented the same room to two people. That's fraud.
Calm down, Mr. Poirot. My lodgings were full and I couldn't let poor Mr. Fishman sleep outside.
Ha! It was the right thing to do. We got more ego points. Oh my god. Well, let's go up. There's the typewriter, alright. And stockings? Oh no, newspapers.
All the main articles referring to the A.B.C. case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date. The Bexhill Daily Paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. Most probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands. Trousers, white shirts, everything has been washed very well. A.B.C. guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders. A.B.C. guys. It's closed.
Open it.
It's closed.
Yeah, open it.
A.B.C. guy.
Do we have to do something?
It's closed.
Okay, then we probably have to get some scissors somewhere. Let's get some ego points. Like he says, poor potato, and on that, we'll never use. Oh, we'll never see potatoes the same way again. Yeah, yeah.
Laudanum Cameron's chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher. This subject would probably be useful to me.
In case we have to cough.
Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. This subject would probably be useful to me.
I don't want to kill people. Why will it be useful?
How hopeful. This place is a real mess.
Is it? Do you really think so? Ah, well. For him it. Oh my god. Oh my god. the bat is slightly misaligned. Oh my goodness!
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
What a bad Batman. This could be the weapon.
I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it?
Oh god. You have to get the ribbon. Okay. It's probably very helpful that I don't know. Oh, this is... Oh!
Something is blocking the ribbon.
Oh, okay. It would
The
be...
ribbon is jammed. I have to start by freeing it.
Would be useful to know how typewriters work. Right?
The left-hand heel has been removed.
Okay. Let's remove the right one.
The right-hand heel has been removed.
Can't we just grab it now?
Something is blocking. And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by A.B.C.
Didn't you see the text that was shown there already?
I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes. All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter. Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury. Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning? John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter you will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
Why is 2 not enough? I feel like...
It's an A.B.C. A long-bladed knife. A murderer's weapon. This object would probably be useful to me.
Okay. I mean, how does this look to you? We have strong, probably alcohol. We have sedative.
I know this medicine.
And we have a knife. It's gonna be a lovely evening. Leviathan says, "Hey Wollfyh, you need to try the game called Agony." Yes, buddy. Agony is already on my list. Unfortunately, I really have to yeah, to see what I will get soon and whatnot, because there's so many great games that just pop out now. Vampires Coming, Agony just yeah, was just released. The Dark Souls remaster was just released, and there's much more to come now. So yeah, I gotta see about it. But at some point, definitely, we'll play it, because it looked very, very interesting. And it says now you don't have alcohol. Well, Laudanum might have alcohol, but opium. Well, that is. I mean, that's all right as well, isn't it? I think that will still do the trick of a lovely evening. Okay, now we can cut this open probably.
This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than string. Stockings. Stockings.
Yeah. The next proof. What else do you need? It is him.
War of 1914-1918. By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service. An army dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack, Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction.
I think we're done here, aren't we?
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
I think we're done here. What about
A.B.C.
this?
guys, enough to sign about a dozen.
Yeah, and this, the stockings, right? Yeah, yeah, okay. Then we got everything. I think we can leave.
It is not the right time.
No? Why not? Hmm? Why not? I mean, we got everything here. Search his room. Oh, we can go for this now. Where was Cuss at the time of the Baxil murder? Bathing dress scene. This should actually do the trick, right? Nope. What about this then? It was rented to someone else. Okay.
The register shows that Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it. Cust bought this newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th.
He bought it there. Yeah, okay. If it's like a local one, yeah, sure.
It is not the right time.
Did I miss something? Why is the knife back in here? To be honest, I don't know what we shall do now. Or is there a second one now? No. Okay, we still need to search here for something. Maybe another carpet or... No.
It is not the right...
Okay, so there's definitely still something to do here. But what?
It's an A.B.C. Cast is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and... The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Okay, then we probably have to do something, right? With our objects, I mean. Would have been weird. Search Cust's room.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
I must have missed something, but... Do you have any idea? Like... I feel like I've searched the whole room. I mean, this here looks strange, but I can't have a look at that. Whenever I click there, we'll just see this, and the drawer will be opened, so we can't have a look at what is there. Oh, maybe we need to get...
John Milligan. Dear sir,
Can we...
further
Yeah...
regarding the schedule of your rounds, this letter
Can we probably use this to get rid of the ink? No. Did we open the box? Yeah, it's stockings. Oops. There were just stockings in there. Here.
stockings. Stockings.
That's all we did with this. Or do we have to do something with this? Oh god, really? There's a pixel hunt-ish thing to look at somewhere in the room. Undead? Shit. Okay, thanks for the hint though. Oh! No way. Good hint though. That's why I looked here now.
This dark stain. It could be blood, but goodness knows how long it has been there. No use continuing the inspection of this room. I've seen all there is to see.
Thank you for the tip. Oh, okay, good.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury. Thank you for your help.
I look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Poirot.
Ah, Chief Inspector. I was about to leave.
Good evening, Chief Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes.
Can we steal a potato now? Now that she's gone?
No more need to consult the... I had best talk to Jap.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to look for. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Was it possible for Cust to have killed the 3 victims? Oh my god. Yeah. Cust was in Churston. Cust was in Bexhill. Cust was in Andover. Are there any common points between Cust and the killer? Between Cust and the killer. A.B.C. guides? Maybe he has a knife. All the letters sent to Poirot come from his typewriter. Yeah. Now we're talking. He could have committed these crimes. Is Cust's behavior suspicious? Keeps the newspapers. Lied about his destination. And he had blood on him. Bam!
The evidence against Cust is overwhelming. His presence at the scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt. The ABC's in a box.
C'est vrai. However, the blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis. The murderer cut Sir Carmichael's throat from behind, and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes, yet we see quite the opposite. You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's collection starts in Cheston, as if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind. There's small details that we should be able to clear up by questioning Cust.
When can you talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and amnesia. Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He may have done the murders in an altered state.
A familiar situation.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
Chief Inspector, I took the liberty of removing a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to see if you've missed something.
Right, let's go to Scotland Yard.
To Scotland Yard, please.